Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
His additional white box that was presented in the Kickstarter. These are cheap, and you'll probably put this in the main box and throw this away. If you look inside, you're going to have a miniature set in here. And you can see this is utilized here. You're going to have this piece of plastic. Lots of overload here. I think this could have been folded down, and then you have your cards that will be in here. Let's talk about this scenario first. You're going to have the 4 tiles that are set up. This is going to be a stand-alone scenario that you will not be part of the campaign. It's for 2 to 4 players. It's a ride scenario. So during setup, you're going to have Daryl on A1, which will be up here. Another survivor figure will be placed on his ride card that will come in the deck. You're going to have 30 total walkers, 20 and 10 special. You'll place those on the board. Here is the story. Daryl's been dispatched to acquire baby formula for the newest addition to the group. However, the nearest neighborhood is swarmed, so we have to provide diversion using his motorcycle while his partner acquires the necessary supplies. It is a note that this is a 2-player only scenario. So if you're playing 2 players, you will not need any allies. Here are the objectives. There's some special rules. Daryl's ride card, do not place any lock tokens in the objective track. During the planning phase, the leader may reveal 1 card from the event deck, making it the active event. No neglect is triggered. The survivors do not lose the event deck runs out. Instead, the event discard pile is reshuffled to create a new one, and morale is reduced by 2. So he will be going through these, trying to draw them away, a feast for Judith, and then a clean getaway, and then the survivors will win. So this is a 2-player only scenario that you'll be utilizing in the game. Here are the Daryl cards that are included. Here, first of all, we're going to see the reference card. You can see Daryl on his bike. And while this card's in play, Daryl's considered to be riding. While riding, a survivor can enter a building and may perform the following maneuver. He can rev up his engine to raise threat by 1 and move each walker 1 space towards you. So he's going to be a figure that will be able to pull people towards him. While riding, he may move up to 2 spaces each turn for free. Does not cost him his maneuver. 1 other survivor figure may be placed on this card to ride with him, so he'll be on the back seat of him. While that survivor is on this card, she's considered to be in the same space as Daryl. Once per turn, a survivor on this card may move from this card to Daryl's current space, or may move from Daryl's current space to this card. So that will utilize that reference card that you will have here. There are 3 Daryl cards that you'll be utilizing. The Burst of Speed. Discard any amount of focus. Move up to 2 spaces for each focus discarded. Exert 1 or get knocked down. You got the Perfect Handling. Each time you move into a space with at least 1 walker, you may discard 1 focus to defeat 1 walker in your space. And you may move each walker 1 space towards you. Move each walker 1 space with a success, or move up to 2 spaces, ignoring enemies. So these 3 additional Daryl cards that you will have. And then these will be the event cards that will go into the deck that you'll be utilizing. I'm not going to spoil these too much, but these are the ride cards. So you're going to have a new set of these that you'll be able to utilize and will be added to your deck that bad things, or good things in some cases, will happen. Here is a really cool miniature. Now, those of you that are Daryl fans will love to see him on this motorcycle. This is one of the coolest miniatures you can have. Now, really, this is the only scenario that will utilize this, although I feel like that you can put this in if you wanted to and just have fun. Realize it may be over or underpowered, but you're having a good time, and that's all that really matters. You can definitely see that this is one of the coolest ones, especially I got my other set where this is all painted up, and it really is a fantastic miniature. Now, what do I think of Ride? I think it's a very interesting scenario. I think it's a lot of fun to kind of move around and draw those walkers out. You're going to have a lot of walkers here. 30 is quite a bit that will be coming out. You'll be looking for objective cards on this side, which is always fun to go around and search and running around the board with all those walkers coming at you. And of course, you got the cool Daryl on his motorcycle going through it. It's a fun scenario. I think it's 2-player only, which is great. There's not a whole lot of those that are 2-player specific where you don't have to worry about allies or anything. This could be a very fun scenario. One, I would probably tell you to track down and add that you get this, which isn't very useful in other scenarios, that you won't be utilizing it much unless you just want to have fun and kind of break the rules, if you will. But this will be worth hunting down for those that want to play a 2-player scenario, love Daryl on his motorcycle, and want to have a really fun, unique scenario. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel, lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing.